Almost lost a finger in the cannery today.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
The grease... Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticate.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk. Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. It's just... Mr. Thompson has his own... To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up... All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I don't know anybody well. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions. Can't say as I know. I wasn't... If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own... Life's hard here. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. The mission's on the east side of town. Thanks, Miss... I just think when you gotta make a decision, that's what my dad used. Heading back. Heading back. You're fast. Wish I could do that. Gosh, that's good. Here we go! easy. Get ready.
Hear that? Attack! Attack!
We made it!
Gonna fight!
Incoming!
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for. Answers, huh? You must be... A Geo what? Look, if you're gonna start wandering around... Over in the hot... Enough with the question. You don't know what a... No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that... Can't imagine where she's gone. Appreciate...
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave. I have been called that among...
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt?
Why, thank you. Are you staying long? You should... No, dear. The garden belongs... The soil around the Vale went sour. The secret recipe is a little bit... A home for anyone who's... So like the spores... It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the short of it is that sometime the home in which we spent our lives is left... Reed Thompson. Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea? Make a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater. You're doing this. Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of... A hero to the people who matter. To us. Reed will never understand. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed, no... I trust you.
Okay, gone quiet.
System.
Here we go! I've always wanted to poke around in here.
Processing. Unexpected. Let's go! In nearby unit.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing. 3 switches. That'll be easy enough. I wish I could do that.
Oh, and
Look out!
security.
Incoming! That's smart! Just 2 more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
You're not real. You're not real.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded. One to go. If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
Investigating. Unexpected. Sweeping the area.
the last. I'm not sure what the right is. Alls I know is the decision's final. Once we do this, there's no going back. Hey, mister? Look, do you... I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. Edgewater's hurting. But the town's got some good people in it. Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all... In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Sorry, I didn't mean to babble up. Really? Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. This is all you... I want to ask you this You killed my garden. Go talk to Grace and you tell... My son, we had a store of medicine locked away. But Reed refused, so I buried my... You offering to cross Reed? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving. Tell him how I've made the secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Edgewater Cemetery.
Everybody keeps staring at me. Whoa, Miss Par...
Are you...
Great, just great.
Oh gosh, no.
I seen you walk... Sorry. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. I'll take all that. You ever heard of the Young Spacer?
Those are good.
I know the old community center. What? What? Luck, mostly. Nothing. Well... Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see... I owe them my life. I've been thinking... I get sick. I mentioned those men...
Marauders can't see us. I'll tell you. Vex me. What is it? The matter... I'm staying put in...
This is a fine day, friend. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. Go ahead. Adelaide was our only flavor specialist. Were it up to me, friend, I'd stack our larders with saltuna. But, and this is some... Oh, we've scavenged together some organic material from the... some of which possess a texture akin to a well-boiled slab of... Go ahead. That you are not one of us may work to your advantage. I admit the fault was mine. I'm about... Scripture tells us we all have our purpose. Yes, we have lost good workers to desertion. We have lost even more to plague. But it... Losing Adelaide was the hardest. Spacer's Choice Saltuna is... ever since Adelaide left. Go ahead. It is my... I wish... Yeah, when I stand at my window and look out over... We are all part of the space... This is a Spacer's Choice town. Loyalty's got nothing to do. I'm trying to I remember looking out this window. Times...
Here we go! You out of your mind? You just... You enjoy... I can't... You killed Miss... Let's just move.
Look at that. You have a peculiar Suppose it's time, our flock. You're vexing to me, you know? You're telling me you did... I might turn that old cannery into a garden. I need some time to...
Is this your ship? Oh, I'm the only decent mechanic. I've worked on the occasional supply. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. And if you ever need a pair of eyes... Yes! Captain.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supplies... What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know? Outstanding, Captain. Our engine room... What can I do for you? All systems are... I am prepared to bring the... We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and Cap. How are you feeling, by the way? Oh, that. What you saw. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive... You need to get to Stellar. Gladys Strictly speaking, captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal. The board's been... Gladys and I have been doing business for years. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne I call it the... Excellent. I'll contact you. And remember, don't trust the board. The board's only interested in filling their own...
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart... Just to warn you, we may have a bedbug infestation. I am investigating non-toxic extermination measures. Non-toxic to you, I mean. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
Can we talk?